Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan and I'm playing against Will of who's also Widget Maker here, and also the guy I'm running mtgeostrat.com with. And we are going to play a match of Pauper, and I am playing the most evil deck in the world, Izzet Post. And I know what he's playing. He's playing Burn. I don't have a Glimmer Post, but I do have a Flicker, and I do have a way to deal with that guy. I'm gonna start with the Cloud Post. I can cast the Electrostatic Bolt off the Shimmering Grotto next turn, and I really want to get the Cloud Post going. Firesling is not so bad for me. DelverFiend is a lot worse. But there goes Lava Spike. Wow, he attacks with the Fire Slinger. That's unconventional. But here is a Glimmer Post. Not gonna use it yet. Wish I had a Prophetic Prism. But I am gonna burn Goblin. Now I have Glimmer Post Flickers. I know I have at least 5 more lives. Letting the Marauder hit me for 5 hurts a lot, of course. Glimmer Post, but I'm gonna take the full damage from the... I'm gonna flicker the Glimmer Post next turn, but this turn I'm gonna take the full damage of the Marauder. Which is going to hurt quite a bit. So I'm at 13, he has 3 cards, they are probably 9 points of damage. And the Keldor Marauder does 1 more, so I am in grave danger here. But I now have the Flicker mana and a Flame Slash to defend myself with. But not much is going on my side. And I'm going to have... This is the problem, you often feel that you stabilize, but then Izzet Post packs no punch. So I have no clock on him. And he can just sit around for days doing nothing. I am gonna do the Flicker now. If he has 2 bolts, I die. But he did not. And I even draw a Muldrifter. So that's some sort of clock. But I do have to find something to defend myself with. I have a mana left here, so I can dig like a madman for salvation. There is my Deprive. That's pretty good. So I am discarding a Guildgate. The Deprive actually means that I can live here. It gives me 3 extra life plus stops a burn spell. Though something fishy is going on. It's a Stagger Shock. It's a Rift Bolt. Okay, now I have active Deprive. And another Muldrifter. And Mystical Teachings, but I'm not gonna use that. But 3 lives, which is not that much. So if I win this, it will be from the brink. Oh, men nom 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 wall. Yeah, I'm going to get the wall to get the flicker. Play the blue. Going for flicker. Which of course will be really good for me. Oh yes, I want to use it. And I'll flicker a Muldrifter on his turn. Post is so broken. It absolutely is. He's remembering why he doesn't play Pauper anymore. So there's a Searing Blaze. I deprive it. But here he could have won with... oh no, he's probably... No, it's... yeah. He can't win. But I should have flickered first. That was a mistake. So now we can win with a bolt. And I absolutely should have flickered the Muldrifters here. But now I can flicker away. So let's do that. Flicker. Wall. Glimmerpost. Should have tapped it for mana, of course. Returning flicker. Yes. And I have 2 mana, 5 mana, a blue mana. Flicker. And maybe flicker. I did it again, didn't I? Okay, I need to be much more careful when I do this, but I think... I am allowing him to concede. If you weren't filming, I would so punt. Okay, I got the first game against Burn, but this is not an easy matchup at all for Izzet Post, and don't let it be fooled. When I was a Burn player, I was quite happy to run into Izzet Post, and I think at the time I analyzed it to be a matchup that was 55-45 in Burn's favor, and it's highly intensive. I have down to 2 Hydroblasts. Electricer could be a dead card, a totally dead card against him. Whereas the other creature removal cannot. Serrated arrows, yeah. Well, I don't have too much that is really useful. Do I? Attacking is mana base. Could that be something? Well, I'm really not prepared for Burn. I'm using 8686 tournament winning list. He has a lot of results with it. Trying to remember what I brought in and took out. I think I will stand by adding to Hydroblasts, bringing in, taking out Electricer and Serrated Arrows. That's... I think the matchup is in Burn's favor somewhat. Still. Will doesn't agree here. He thinks that he's just giving up against Burn, against his post. But I think this is one of the better matchups for Burn actually. The ability to sideboard out the creatures is very, very strong against Burn. Because if you sideboard out the creatures and bring in like Curse of the Pierced Heart instead, and Izzet Post retains its burn creature removal spells, it's like 10, 12 dead cards in Izzet Post, and that hurts Izzet Post so much. And it's very, very hard to guess what the burn deck is going to do. So you should have that as an option in your burn deck. But of course, this Fire Slinger is actually bad against Izzet Post. He is a card against Delver, which is a true problem matchup for Burn. But he is definitely not any good against a deck that is very, very, very good at killing creatures. And I don't have a red mana. I thought I would be doing fine. He didn't play a Kilnfin last time, so I don't know what I was thinking about, but I will just have to massively life gain here, but he can freely hit me with the Kilnfiend. And I can do nothing. So he could actually do 19 damage here. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why the matchup is in Burn's favor. I definitely want to play first. I have another truly dirtly hand, and I think I have to send it back. I can't let the Kilnfin get me again. Here I have the Hydroblast, which is really good, but then I have 4 cards that cost 4 and 5. It's easy to overload the Izzet deck with Burn. Alright, so we get to play this hand and it doesn't feel any safe at all. We glimmer for some life, but an early Kilnfiend here will be disastrous. But Izzet Post mulligans very, very well. So there is hope. I think Will has been frustrated by post decks many times, and if you are frustrated by post decks, you are probably correct in playing less Pauper, because it seems that the post decks are going nowhere, and of course there are ways to beat them. But you have to learn how to beat them, and you have to have faith that you can beat them, otherwise you will beat yourself. It's another 5 damage. Keldon Marauder, which is a great way to win the game. Letting him hit for 5 life is so bad. I'm evoking this to try to find something to do. that is actually relevant. I should have taken out Capsize, of course. This matchup wasn't in my sideboard plan, so I improvised. Mnemonic Wall. Well, now I can research and then Mnemonic Wall the research. And Mnemonic Wall actually protects against Marauders, so that's good. Oh, and against that guy. Well, I guess I'm stuck at capsizing here now. And maybe I should do that now, actually, because he could have... he could have Pyroblast. So I'm adding blue mana. Okay. I'm adding blue mana, using my colorless mana and not my blue mana. And I'm capsizing the Kilnfin now. That means I can recover it with Mnemonic Wall next turn, use the Mnemonic Wall to block the Kilnfin, and then hopefully draw into something. Good. There is something good. Throwing away an island. And playing an island. Now I'm going to a Mnemonic Wall for the compulsive research instead. I don't think having a capsize lock on him serves any purpose whatsoever. Though I could capsize my own Glimmerpost every turn. That's actually something to think about. So I think that's precisely what I'm doing, and I hope he's not Pyroblasting me here. Pyroblast is really bad for burn, because it just dilutes his burns. So maybe he didn't bring it in, and I can see why he wouldn't bring it in. I finally took out Pyroblast in burn, because it doesn't do what you want it to do. 9 lives is not too much. Ooh. Okay, I have 3 lives. That means I am gonna use the capsize immediately. Is that really the way I want to do things? No, that doesn't lead anywhere. I'm finding a counterspell, or I go up to 5 life. And no, I think I'd rather just look for something. And maybe I'll just evoke it. I'll evoke it. I found the Condescend. And now we learned why Earthrift is truly bad. But I have a Condescend here. It's for 1 mana too little. And if he has... oh, now he kills me with any burn spell. Yeah. And that's why burn is the favorite in the matchup. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I just lost against burn with Izzet Post. Thank you for watching.